Well, somebody else who is doing good is his brother in the building, formerly known as Traffic, formerly known as Timothy De La Ghetto, now going by his government name, Tim Chantarangsu.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, wow.
Welcome to the show, Tim.
Good morning, bro. ¿Qué onda? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we have lots of questions, Tim. We were talking about you before we got here. Clearly, you meet my amazing team of women that
it's beautiful.
You're helping me balance it out in here.
Yeah.
You know, I get jumped every morning.
Oh, I thought you were saying racially, because I like being the token Asian in the room.
Yeah, you do like that.
I do.
You play that position well. But why? I always want to know why all of a sudden this at this point in your career you chose to change your name and go by your government name.
Yeah, I'll give you the Cliff Notes version of it, right? Basically, so yeah, you knew me as Traffic early on when I auditioned for Wild 'N Out.
Yeah.
My rap name.
Yeah.
And then so originally I was using Traffic and Timothy De La Ghetto. Traffic was like my rap name. Timothy De La Ghetto was the comedy name, because I didn't want people thinking I was making like comedy rap, right?
Right.
So then the Timothy De La Ghetto brand was really kind of something I just did on accident. I was like just freestyling on YouTube. De La Ghetto comes from the Fresh Prince. If you I'm low key old, don't tell nobody. But it's a Fresh Prince reference. And then I had been thinking about switching to my government name for a while, because in the grand scheme of things, right, I was like, do I see myself like accepting Academy Awards in my YouTube name? You know what I'm saying? But I had used it for so long and it was working so well. I was like, I'm just leave it. And then, but I was debating. And then when the pandemic happened, right, I really kind of started thinking about life and death and like my legacy and stuff.
Right.
And I thought, what a perfect time what a better time than now to reinvent, or like just kind of start anew, kind of like the whole world was, I feel like, starting over, right?
Press and reset.
Yeah, and it was a whole thing, like I kind of felt like my whole MO really as like an Asian dude in the industry was really to try and make Asian people and Asian dudes proud of where they come from and who they are, and not be ashamed of your language and your culture and your food. And, starting out, I was like, people aren't gonna want to say Chantarangsu. I got to come up with a celebrity name. I got to have like a Hollywood name, or else, they're not going to say my name, right? But then I thought, if I really am trying to get to this level that I expect to, then they're going to have to say my name, right?
It's unique. It's not Smith.
Right.
So, like, it makes you stand out more. It's cool. It's got some rhythm to it.
Is it like what does Chantarangsu translate to in English?
So my dad would tell me that in like old traditional Thai, Chantarangsu just means like half moon or full moon or something like that. Yeah.
All right, and that was another debate that we had in here. It was like, what is your ethnicity?
Oh, I'm Thai.
100% Thai.
100% Thai. Yeah, maybe like a eighth Chinese or something like that. But yeah.
Courtney thought you was Mexican.
No, he's like, no, listen. No, okay.
Like him Mexican because he's short.
That's
not me.
He
I
Mexican.
did not say that. Let me tell you something. This is what I said.
Yeah.
She Mexican.
Oh, word.
And so,
Órale.
who said,
Carne asada.
That was racist.
Carne asada.
No, I'm speaking Spanish.
Olay.
I'm like, Olay. I say Olay to her. But she said something about, didn't you say she was Asian?
No, you
Don't
said,
point at me.
You said
Don't try to
Asians
get
are,
me in trouble.
Mexicans are Asian.
I asked her if Mexicans had.
She pretty much said, all y'all look alike.
Influence. No, I didn't. Asian influence. You ever seen a Hispanic person that has a little?
Well, look, there's definitely some old Asians and old Mexicans that look very similar.
Thank you.
But when I was going to high school, they just called me Chino, so it was like.
Okay.
So where'd you grow up, Tim?
Long Beach until I went to high school, and then Paramount High, which is actually like 75-80% Mexican.
I was born in Lakewood at the Kaiser and Bellflower area, Bellflower, Lakewood. Then I grew up when I was a child in Paramount. So we used to live by the Paramount swap meet. And then my dad went to Paramount
So
High.
did Freeze's mom.
What? You went to Paramount too?
My dad played football at Paramount High, and like they have his picture still up on the hallway. So yeah.
Pirate for life.
Pirate for life. Yes.
We all family up here. And then Abby talks like a pirate. Our
one of my
punishments, because we have worship Wednesday on Wednesdays, and if you curse in church on Wednesdays. You got to suffer a punishment on Thursdays, and these are the two that are always losing.
Oh my God!
And so one time she had to talk as a pirate all show on Thursday.
Glorious. And then today she lost, and she had to eat this
Possum.
possum.
What? Possum meat?
Yeah, you want some?
For real?
You want some?
Like, how's it
There's
prepared?
still some in here.
How's it?
Y'all said you know Asians eat anyway.
That's great.
It's creamed possum with sweet
was like-
potatoes, garnished in
How's it
coon fat
prepared?
gravy.
Is it warm?
But
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what-
it's still warm if you want some.
No, but no. So like, I'm not gonna do that because
I don't
we make the
hilarious.
joke. But Tim's part of Tim's business is he eats strange things. That's
Oh.
his. So he's known, and that's fake, Tim. That's not.
Oh
real
man, I was hyped. Look.
That was one of the questions I was like, well, what's in it, and can we get it warm?
But she really thought she had to eat.
really
She
thought
started
she had to eat
sweating
it.
and
I
stuff.
was really freaking
But
out.
You started sweating. I started drooling. I was like, "What? We got some country delicacies."
Difference, Mexican and
Yo,
Thai.
so Tim, on your show, cause you do you guys still do the show on with Justina and?
Oh,
Aaron?
Basics to Bougie. Yeah. So
But they stole that concept from your concept of being a foodie, right?
not really. I miss a lot of people eating online.
Yeah.
Basics to Bougie is me, Darren Brand,
And
Justina pops in, and we tried 3 different kinds of one food. Like it might be like super expensive tacos, very cheap tacos, and the middle
Ooh, love
tacos.
that.
And then we have to decide on taste and ingredients what's like the cheapest and the middle is and the most expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what's the
fun. I like
craziest
that.
thing that you've eaten over the years on?
Oh man, so I try to be very open-minded when it comes to food, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll eat like damn near anything.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, you feel me? Possum,
He's
ass.
Asian.
Yeah.
That's right.
I won't do the 1,000-year egg.
Oh, you won't?
Maybe I would. I just haven't in the past.
You just gotta get it like in some soup or something. How
Okay.
Have
I
you
could
done
do
one of
that.
those eggs with the chicken half in it?
Balut, yeah,
yes.
Filipino
Filipino.
delicacy, yeah.
What was the best?
Do you eat that, Julian? You eat balut?
He is
Never.
You're Filipino, right, Julian? Yeah.
Are you?
Julian just walked in. He's
Filipino?
our
That was
social
the first
media.
thing I noticed about him.
We got every ethnicity in here today.
Julia, you full Filipino?
I'm just a quarter Filipino.
Oh, okay.
it's
Y'all
only a
playing.
quarter.
So he only eats the outside of the egg.
So yeah, what was the craziest thing you eaten?
Craziest thing I ate on Basics to Bougie was probably they have this like delicacy in Denmark or one of those countries. Like, with
One of the white
One of the
countries.
white people.
one of the whites, yeah. One of the windmill whites. It's Denmark or Holland or something like that, right?
White with a windmill.
Yeah. And it's like fermented shark meat.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
And man, that shit, I saw it on TV and I was like, ooh, I'm interested, right? Because I like some dry aged steak or like, I like funky cheese.
Yeah.
But man, this
Fermented shark.
they took it out, they put it on the table, and we were like, are you sure is this still, can we eat this?
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Iceland.
Iceland, yeah. And it funked up the whole, it was bad,
They-
man.
Really?
Did you try puffin while you were there?
Puffin? Oh,
Yeah.
like puffer fish?
No, puffin the little bird, the cute bird.
No, I mean, I'm
Oh,
down.
I had that when I was in Iceland. It was good. I felt bad because they're really cute.
Look, if I'm in Iceland and they put the shark in front of me, I'll get down.
C'est
just
la
to
vie.
get part of the conversation, yeah. But for Basics to Bougie, I was like, I'm
And
good.
you
I took
ate it, or you didn't eat it?
We took a little nibble.
And it was nasty?
I caught a flavor. It was terrible. Yeah.
I did one of those things. I was in the UK and they was trying to make me eat some I ate jellied eel and I couldn't swallow it. I had like it just came up.
Consistency?
Yeah, it was like a Cockney thing. Like it was just it
I've
was
eaten
very.
eel, but not jelly. I
It's
can't do the ones that are
jellied
still
eel.
moving. I don't know.
Yeah, British food is kind of, they got a stereotype for having trash food, and
It's
not gonna
true.
lie, it's pretty true.
That food is disgusting. Only thing that's good is chips.
Their
which
curry-
is French fries.
You know.
The breakfast is cool. I F with the British breakfast,
Nah,
not English breakfast.
I can't
You're
do
like
fried
the,
dishes.
They bacon be all look like human skin.
Yeah, it's just like moves around.
I'm sorry, what? What?
The,
Nah,
the
it's-
bacon
they
in
don't
the UK,
crisp it up.
It's like shaped like your hand.
Oh, right. Like Canadian bacon.
Like it's not
Canadian,
strips of
yeah, it's kinda
bacon. It's
Canadian.
like
I tell you, one time I was in England and it was a dude taking me around. I don't know if he was actually from there, but I was like, hey man, his name was Segar, and I was like, hey man, what's like a British delicacy I need to try, right? And he kind of had like a maybe I don't know what kind of accent it was, but he was like, you ever had borados? And I was like, what's that? I was like, I want to try that, right? And like, tell me what it is, what's in it. He was like, oh, borados. He's like, you can have like baked borados, mashed borados. I was like, potatoes. Potatoes. You telling me your delicacy is potatoes?
Borado?
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. So, Tim, man, you got a lot of stuff that you're working on. From obviously every episode that you've ever been on Wild and Out, and now we got another show together that we get to be grown men on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's gonna be on Amazon. It'll be coming soon. But Tim gets to talk about being a father.
Yeah, man.
Tell me about that, man. It's new to you. Like how old?
Fairly new, yeah. My daughter, she's beautiful, she's hilarious, she's getting sassy. Her name's Veda, she's 2. And my boy, he's brand
Very
new, like
young.
4 months old. That's
congratulations.
Quest. Thank you. His name's Quest. We call him Q. He
Quest
is
Chantarangsu.
yeah. He's not. He's just beginning to get enjoyable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
As fathers, we don't get to do much.
Right, yeah, you just
At that
kind of feel bad for his mom, you know what I'm saying? Or I handle the feeds now at night because, she's been pumping her titty milk. So I try to handle the feeds, but, I feel like once you have a baby the first time, all the baby shit is cute the first time.
Right.
And now that I've been through it, the second one, when he's
Not
just
so cute anymore.
crying and shit, and I'm like, but we're getting there. So.
Yeah, so you got a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
And I never like to get too much into your business because that's your business. And I know I'm doing your podcast later where you probably going to get all in my business.
A little bit.
So maybe get into his business and
But that's
what y'all gonna be doing.
No, because as, player to player, I've always respected my man. Like, I never even just never gotten his business. But it seemed like whatever you got going on over there, are you? I see the wedding ring. You're married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm married. Yeah, we've been
traditionally married.
Traditionally married.
Okay.
This
Oh,
will be
that's
our 5th year in August. We'll make it 5
y'all
years of
made
marriage.
it.
Yeah.
No, if you make it 5 years married, you are technically like on the road to like success.
Is that what they say?
That's what they
As someone
say.
who got divorced,
They say
5-year
that
mark.
after the 5-year mark, you are good for the most part.
Who told you that, Courtney?
Society.
Because at that point, you done established so much together. You're like, man, I don't feel like
That's what I'm
starting
saying.
over.
Who's divorcing after 5 years? Everybody.
Like so many hands go up.
Did you get divorced too?
Let's just do a made-up numbers with Courtney segment. She just tells you something that's absolutely
Is
not.
Wall Street still a thing? She actually said that the
I
other
can't
day.
live it. Shut up, Nick. You're not supposed to. If he didn't listen to the show, he can't know that.
the audio and put it on.
Oh
Is
my
Wall Street
God.
still
I
a
haven't.
thing?
It was.
Hey,
it was
she's
bad.
funny, man.
Yeah.
Thank
Funny
you.
people don't have to know things.
Exactly.
That is
And
very
I'm
true.
cute.
But yeah,
Yes.
5 years married, and it's
You
great.
like it?
I do. Look, before you get married, everybody was like, hey, man, don't do it. Don't do it. It messes everything up. And I'm not, marriage was lit for me. You know what I'm saying? If anything, the babies
Should be.
change the dynamic a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a lot you kind of have to take into
Adjust.
consideration and adjust and balance. But, we probably don't, kick it like we used to, me and my wife, but the first months of the baby it's difficult.
You gotta keep them alive.
Yeah. So I feel like, and she keeps trying to reassure me, like, babe, once we sleep train and once we get up, it'll get more, we'll get some normalcy back into it. I'm like, all right, man, because if you're trying to have more, look, she was trying to have 4, right? And initially I was like, Cool. Whatever. I'm with it. Let's do it.
Well,
right?
me and Abby got 3.
We got 3.
So
But you got 2 out and 1 pop.
yeah, she popped 2 out at once.
Yes. Amazing. How old are the?
The twins are 2. Beautiful. She'll be 9 months on the 11th.
Damn.
3 under
Congrats.
It's in the thick of it still.
Yeah,
for
of course.
Sure. Yeah.
But she is living. She is glowing right now. She's like, I think she made it out of the dark ages.
Yes, the dark ages are done. We're getting rid of the baby swing and the baby bassinets now and everything, and it's
Oh, you got a little more room in the house.
a little bit more room. And the kids tell you like poo poo or pee pee, or
Yeah.
you know that they're hungry and stuff, and that makes all the difference because you're not just like on freak out mode and having to tend to them 24/7, which you still do. They're kids, but at the same time, it makes life a lot easier.
For
You
sure.
know what they're crying about now.
But I definitely feel for your wife. I followed your journey from traffic to
Word?
Well, okay. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but you were aligned with like this big YouTube Asian community with like what's his name? The singers. So it was like Passion.
Yes. Passions. Andrew Garcia was my boy. He's
my
not
God.
Asian, but
Who's the?
See?
No. Listen,
I told you
there's
Mexicans
one-
and Asians are the same.
Oh my God! What else is his name?
who
He's
depends.
from the IE.
the IE. You talking about AJ Raphael?
Yes.
Yes.
And then, so it would be like YouTube's, and then for some reason you'd always pop up on the side YouTube.
Because I was,
And-
The OG YouTuber.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
so
I would watch your journey, and then I saw you transition into like a dad, husband, and then now a father, and I'm like, yo, he's made that transition so cool. Like I admire it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit, I've been on the internet for a long time. I've been on YouTube since like 2006, right? So, I mean, in the early YouTube days, there were kind of like popping clicks of things that were happening, and I was a part of like, you know, luckily I had a lot. I was in the comedians clique, like doing sketches and stuff like that, but I was also in this like Asian musician clique, which was like early, like, man, when we were popping, it was crazy. Like 2010, 2012, that little stage, we were like touring the world and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And like, and luckily also, you know, I got married in 2011, but luckily I had a good year to like hoe out on tour, with the homies. So that's another reason I was able to really commit to the marriage.
When did you get on Wild 'N Out?
2013.
Okay.
Yeah, with the reboot.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you this. Like, you talk about your YouTube career. How does it? What do you feel about, like, now you're seeing all these young people, not just young people, just people in general, like making millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in a space that you kind of, I mean, you made well for yourself as well, but like, I'm saying, like, now they get into that different bag.
Man, you know what's crazy, Nick, is like, so I remember, right, when Vine first started popping off, feeling like, God, who are these kids, man? I put time and effort into my little 5-minute videos, right, so I can get in these spaces and get these brand deals, and these motherfucking kids with their 6 seconds in the same rooms as me, right? And then I thought back to my first week shooting Wild 'N Out, when it was MTV 2 days, when the green room was as big as this room. And then one of the OG Wild 'N Out comedians came in. I don't know if he was
Spanky?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say that.
Spanky, angry ass.
But he was angry, and he was on. Yeah, I don't know if he was coming down from something or what, but came into the room like, I Googled y'all. Y'all don't deserve to be in the same room as me.
He went off on all of the people that.
Are you what?
Yeah, because, well, one, Spanky been doing comedy for 30 years.
Yeah, it's different.
So, and he from Detroit. He, you know, he done been through some shit. He done beat up Lil Duval and Mike Epps, like that. Like, he's like really from the streets.
Yeah. And to be fair, you know, he came up to me later and was like, hey, you know, I was just fucking with you. Blah, blah, blah. But I really think, you know,
that's how Wild 'N Out is, too. It's all competition.
Yeah.
And so they try to intimidate the new people. And at the time, you know, Tim's an OG now, but like you said, his first seasons, it was all the people from the early years of Wild 'N Out, and they're like, who are these YouTube comedians?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't even funny.
And that's what he said. Y'all ain't funny. That ain't real comedy.
Yeah, I think he had seen probably me and Emmanuel, you know, in some wigs or something. So I think he was upset about that. But he was upset, man. So, and I realized I was having that mentality with these Vine kids. I was like, man, look, there's money out here for everybody. There's opportunities for everybody. Like, who am I to be hating on a young person's hustle, you know?
That's what it is essentially. It's like
are you still in the space like you were before? Like, how many YouTube videos are you posting? And are you putting your personal life in there? Are you vlogging still?
I'm still in the space. YouTube is still like home pretty much. I mean, I'm not the content has changed, right? I'm not doing the sketches anymore because those don't really do their thing on YouTube like they used to. You know, I go hard with the podcast. I got 2 separate podcasts. I got the No Chaser podcast with the homie Rick.
That's the one I'm doing today.
That's the one you're doing today. That's more like casual conversation, relationship stuff. And then I got Dudes Behind the Foods, which is what I do with my comedian foodie homie, where we talk about our food adventures and stuff. I still vlog out a vlog channel, doing the occasional, hey, you know, this is what I'm up to. This is my daily doings. Actually, one of my most popular vlogs is a behind the scenes of the Wild 'N Out workshops. Where everyone's kind of freestyling, like practicing.
Is that where we came, or y'all came up with the first pick up and kill it idea? I remember that I saw that video.
It might have been, man. I don't know.
Because that's what we do. We just get in there and freestyle. And I remember it was Tim and Hitman were going back and forth. And they were just freestyling. And I was like, wait, that's a game. And I was like, they was doing that rhythm, that da na 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 na, and then I went and I made the beat, and I was like, yo, we gonna go pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it.
That's one of my favorite games.
Well, you created it.
Well, maybe. I mean,
well, we all created
it.
But that's where I was inspired by. It was you two going back here. When I saw that, I was like, I could make a game out of that.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate you for continuing to put me on shows, bro. When I got the call for, are you saying the name of it yet, or like, cause you didn't say it earlier?
Yeah, I mean, you can talk about it. It's Counsel Culture.
Okay. Cause when I got the call for that, I was like, oh, blessings to Nick having me on as a grown man. I get to put a button-up shirt on. This is crazy, man.
Yeah. Now, I think that show is gonna touch a lot of people just based off of us being men in spaces that, you know,
vulnerable spaces.
Do you enjoy being in that space now than your comedic space, or you enjoy both?
Yeah, I mean, I do, especially because, you know, especially in the podcast lane, you know, when you're doing your sketches and, you know, YouTube, it was really in the beginning, like a long video was like, oh my God, I did a 10-minute long video, you know what I'm saying? So you're doing really short, like, punchy, you're trying to get to the joke. I would do advice videos back then that a lot of my OG audience was drawn to, and that's what I feel really resonated with them, because I was giving a lot of advice to my younger Asian dudes specifically, just on how to, like, you know, hey, you know, be proud of who you come, you know, where you come from, and don't be intimidated by this and that, and like how to approach women and stuff like that, right? So the more conversational stuff where I can really express myself and kind of show a different side of myself was really a big part of my, just what I was doing to begin with. So now that I'm more in that lane and the podcast allows me to just really just talk and go off, like, yeah, it's great. You know, it's really, it's allowed my audience to grow up with me, right? Where originally it was like, oh, okay, we laughing at these penis jokes. Now it's like, we can dive deep with the penis jokes. No pause. Yeah.
There it is, man. Well, we appreciate you pulling up on us, man. And
Yes,
like
sir.
I said, Tim's done me many favors throughout the times, and I've been avoiding doing his podcast. Because I'll be watching, they be on there talking shit, so I'm like, I guess.
Hey, we're not gonna try and trap you like these other podcasts, man. I'm not looking for the thumbnail, all right?
Nah, it's all love. Actually, I was on my way to do the podcast. And I literally was in the car. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I don't remember what happened. I was like, I felt so bad. So I will be there today.
All right, you better, dog, or else I'm.
Nah, you came here this morning. You came all the way out here to Burbank, and then like I said, you've done me many favors on many different occasions, man. I've always been a admirer of your talent and respect your movement. So thank you for rocking with us, ladies. Is there anything you want to ask or say to Tim before we let my man go?
No, I just think it's been great seeing your transition into like family man, married man, comedian, singer. Like, you've done so much, and I've seen you from when I was like in high school and even till now, so it's pretty epic just to see it all evolutionize.
Thank you. Yes. Appreciate that. Hey, man, thanks for having me.
No doubt. If everybody wants to follow you, first of all, you need to get an AMP channel. How you guys?
I should.
You should explore. It's dope because the thing like AMP is it's kind of like the podcast level, but you get to have it. You get to put music and community all at the same time.
Word, okay.
So you just get to make your own playlist. You play songs. You talk about the music you love, and then everybody joins. And
that's dope.
It's a vibe.
Okay.
So join AMP. But other than that, how can people know you? Like, I will follow you, all of that stuff.
Follow me on Instagram or TikTok. My government name, Tim Chantarangsu.
That's hard to spell, Tim.
Yeah, he said it so regular. So.
Yeah, just Tim CHA and it'll pop up. Right? And then YouTube.com/Timothy.
There it is. We are in the building with Traffic, a.k.a. Timothy De La Ghetto, a.k.a. Tim Chantarangsu.
Yes, sir.
Do I say it right now? I've been
it's
Chantarangsu.
It's you're like 90%. You're so close.
See, when I say it fast, I was Tim Chantarangsu.
So it's Chantarangsu. It's a
I was missing that G.
It's an A and G. Yeah. Chantarangsu.
Chantarangsu. Like you got the wrong suit.
You got the wrong suit.
Yeah. There
you got the wrong possum soup.
Tim Chantarangsu, my man. Clap it up. We need more claps in the chat. You're getting so much love in the chat. We appreciate you, and this has been an amazing show. We didn't get our baby mama breakdown.
It's okay.
So they got to tune in tomorrow for Freaky Friday. Mason, who else is on AMP today?
Coco Jones.
Word?
Shut up.
She coming today?
Yeah.
What's
we
on?
love her.
No, she's got her own show.
She has her own show.
You gotta listen.
Tim, you're married.
Listen to the.
I can look.
Yeah, ain't you married to a black woman too, right?
She's half, yeah.
You gotta stop playing.
You can listen at Coco Jones. The show is called What I Didn't Tell You Live. It's a little special thing going on today. As you know, Coco Jones is an actress, dancer, singer. Her latest album is What I Didn't Tell You on Def Jam Records, and it's a special AMP event. She is going to be talking about her latest album and listening to her favorite songs. So it is your chance to talk to Coco directly. Call
What
in
time?
right now, right after the Daily Cannon.
Oh, shit. Shouts out to Coco Jones. And that's the other dope thing about AMP, Tim. All of these people can call in from their phone and then you can join the show.
You know what? I might just do it.
I'm telling you, it's the wave. It's popping.
Let the power surge through your back.
Yeah. It's been real. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Love to everybody in the chat, all the daily fannings. Holla.